It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Eagles and the Pats. All that and more coming up next.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
The Eagles ready to defend their NFC crown. The 2023 season underway from Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback, but last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last two seasons and run for another 23.
Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hurts. His throw incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectation.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
And no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call. But hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after it in this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the option to give to Swift here. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his 2nd year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Throwing Jones. Open there down the field is Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter. Flushed out right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. As they've got it as we resume action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. The all-pro return man, Marcus Jones, deep for New England. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Here comes third down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards. He's brought down at the 30.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. Room here to run. And he's going to be outgained inside the 20 at the 15. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now Jones. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Elliott is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, it It's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And this
is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Hunter Renfrow, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. The former Buckeye, Justin Fields, with a touchdown pass. The Pats got a solid first half of play from their quarterback, Mac Jones. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rodgers on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 30 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Hurts will throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now Jones on 1st down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's another Patriots first down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And an Eagle first down.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Jalen Hurts, a 10-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles get a bit closer. It's complete, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Elliott running right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Rodgers to return it. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. All the option left, it's Hurts. There he goes again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Patriots 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 5, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Jones now on 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Jones.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. To throw is Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Jones looking around. Eluding the pressure right. And now it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by a point, 24 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly... So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Back to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Pats, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener.